First one is, does Alex Zedra have a kid? I still feel like I am a child myself. All right, next question is, was Alex Zedra in the military? Did Alex Zedra break NDA and that's why Mara wasn't released in Modern Warfare 2? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and my name is Alex Zedra. In today's video, we are going to be answering the web's most searched questions about me. I've done no research for this. We are literally just jumping in and seeing what we come across. All right, so before I just type in Alex Zedra in the Google search bar, let's just add a verb in there, like, does Alex Zedra... First one is, does Alex Zedra have a kid? No. God, no. Kids are great. One day, I definitely plan to have a child, probably, but my children right now are my ducks and my dogs, and I'm just way too busy of a person. I got so much going on in my life to even consider raising another human being. I still feel like I am a child myself. So no, I do not have a kid. Maybe one day though. One I really feel like needs to be answered because I feel like it is the elephant in the room in the Call of Duty community. And it is, did Alex Zedra break NDA and that's why Mara wasn't released in Modern Warfare 2? The answer to that is no. Essentially, a lot of circumstances happened within a period of time to where a photographer that I had worked with basically sued Activision over likeness of the character Mara, which is my face. And unfortunately, me being in the center, it is my face and my look. I was in the middle of a legal battle and it just totally was devastating news to me. Basically, I can only make an assumption because nothing was ever specifically spoken to me about why Amara wasn't coming back to Call of Duty. But we can all assume that pretty much the lawsuit is what carried over into my life, essentially, and through my relationship with Activision, which is why Mara was not brought back. I know there was a big, huge Reddit post and everyone's been tagging me and everything, saying, oh, you broke NDA, you broke NDA. All of those are rumors on the internet. Someone said, oh, well, you posted a TikTok saying that you were coming back. It was a misunderstanding from a leaked image of Mara that someone had put her face onto another outfit. Keep in mind, Activision at the time is really not the greatest at communication. I didn't even know Mara was going to be used for Modern Warfare the 2019 Season 1 release. They already had my skin, they had my face, so I didn't really feel like they needed to tell me if I was coming back or not. They were just going to do it because they already had my face and my look. So it was just a lot of misinformation that's been out there and a lot of confusing things and a lot of just like leaks. And then when that leak came out and I was like, oh, well, maybe she is being brought back. So I was like, hey guys, it looks like Mara's going to be coming back. And she wasn't. Then I guess people took that. I ended up deleting it. It was a leak. It wasn't a true Activision file. It was fake. Someone just made it. I just felt like I needed to answer that. And I was afraid to answer it because I didn't want to stir up any drama between Activision and everything else that was going on at the time. So I just kind of like didn't want to reach out about it. I didn't want to say anything on the internet, but I just felt like since we're doing this video anyway, I needed to just kind of squash that because there's so much information being thrown out there on Reddit and it's most of it's not true. So there's that.
Coffee that.
I want to thank G Fuel for sponsoring today's video. In case y'all can't tell, I'm a little obsessed. We got G Fuel here. We have G Fuel here, G Fuel here, here, and here. I'm showcasing the flavor Jelly Bean. Tutti Fruity. My favorite things about G Fuel is that it is a wonderful caffeine option that doesn't have any sugar whatsoever. So they have multiple flavors to choose from. I have a whole bunch of different ones over here. I have a whole bunch more downstairs, so you never get tired of drinking the same thing over and over and over again. You know when you get some sugar-free energy drinks out there, they have that funky, weird aspartame flavor at the end? This doesn't. G Fuel really does an amazing job making their flavors taste super sweet without having that icky flavor to it. So make sure you click on the link below at gfuel.com and don't forget to use code ZEDRA at checkout so you can save 10%. Next one is Alex Zedra single? No, I am not single. I am actually married. My husband, his name is Brian Morgan, and I've actually known him since I was 15 years old. We dated when we were early 20s, and it didn't work out the first go around. We were way too wild, partying, drinking, going out to clubs and all that stuff. I don't feel like anyone should be in a relationship at that age when you just graduated high school and, you know, you're experiencing the adult world for the very first time and some true freedom. Yeah, so now, you know, 10, 12 years later, we got our crap together and basically rekindled our, I guess you could say, high school sweetheart type of relationship that we had then. And decided to spend the rest of our life together.
That's cute.
All right, next one is, what is Alex Zedra's real name? This one I get asked all the time. So my last name prior to getting married is Rogers, the most basic, lame last name. Some people ask me if throughout my entire life growing up if I was related to Mr. Rogers. Some of y'all might be too young to know who that is, but if you are my age and you are probably well aware of who Mr. Rogers is. But yeah, that was my last name. Zedra actually came from my main character in World of Warcraft. God, I can't believe we're going down this road. All right, so I was a super big freaking nerd growing up. I spent 10 years playing this game called World of Warcraft. I even have the sword, Frostmourne, one of my favorite expansion packs that World of Warcraft released. Ice Crown Citadel is my favorite raid of all time. Wrath of the Lich King, literally the best. That was when World of Warcraft was at its best. Sorry, I'm not going to go down that road because I get really excited over it. Anyway, Zedra was my blood elf main that was in the game. It took me 6 years to graduate college because I spent majority of my time playing World of Warcraft. I was so addicted to this game that I met with my guild members who were in the game. We met in real life, had a LAN party. It was the most freaking epic shit ever. I would do it all over again. It wouldn't change anything. It usually takes people 4 years to get a bachelor's degree. It took me 6 because I decided to play World of Warcraft instead. I would literally run my dailies on my laptop in between my classes on a laptop underneath the stairs like a freaking troll. For the Horde, by the way, I was a blood elf hunter and Zedra was her name. So I essentially was called Zedra probably more hours of the day during that 10-hour period than I was my first name. It was about a 50-50 split. So whenever I created Instagram and I was on social media, I was still playing World of Warcraft at the time. My name known in Azeroth was Zedra. So I decided to split it in the middle, Alex_Zedra. So now you know. All right, so we just came across a Alex Zedra biography, history, age, weight, height, relationships website, and we're just going to go through this and see if this is true or not. I feel like all this is going to be incorrect. Saying I was born in the United States. Damn right, on November 3rd. True, but it says I was born in 1991. No, I was born in 89, dude. I'm old as shit. I love how the internet is making me say that what would 1991 make me? I'm 34 right now. I will be 35 this year. I'm really old. So thanks to the internet for saying I'm a little bit younger than what I really am, but not born in 91. I was born in 89. It says she is one of the richest Instagram stars who was born in America. She has also a position in the list of the most popular Instagram stars. Alex Zedra is one of the famous people in our database with the age of 27 years old. Ooh, 27. I wish. I don't think I am one of the richest Instagram stars. And I'm definitely not 27 years old. I wish. Okay, what is Alex Zedra's net worth? This website is claiming that I am worth 11 million. Where did they get that number from? Because I'm looking around and there would be signs that I was worth 11 million, but not in this room. I wish, I nowhere near that. I do have a real estate addiction. I own 5 properties. Most of those are short-term rentals, so it does help with my net worth. I mean, my home is worth about $600,000, so I feel like that makes up the most of my net worth, but it's mostly my properties that I guess would make my net worth high as far as, cash in hand. I feel like that's what people think when they hear net worth, that you have millions of dollars of cash in hand. Maybe if I sold everything, but no, definitely not 11 million though. Holy, woo, that'd be nice. What is Alex Zedra's horoscope thing? I'm a Scorpio. That also leads me into another question. Am I a Christian? So I don't pay attention to like horoscope stuff. I don't know. I think it's weird. I feel like basing your personality on how the stars were aligned on the day that you were born. Do you mean to tell me that everyone is the same that was born on that same day? You all have the same like mental crap going on? Because I feel like if you said this person feels this way and someone said that to you, you would be like, yes, that's true. But if you said that to everyone, they would agree and say, yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. I think it's a bunch of crap. I don't know. Prove me wrong. But to answer another question, yes, I am a Christian. I have a foul mouth. That's one thing. I definitely, I love the Lord, but I also have a filthy mouth and I can't help it. It's something I've been working on. I've been playing video games throughout my entire life since I was a child. I would literally not even go outside. I would just live in my pajamas, play video games all day, go to sleep in those same pajamas, wake up, do it all over again. In gaming your whole life, you pick up really bad, toxic verbiage and you can't help it. So. It's something I definitely need to work on. But yes, I'm a Christian. I am a Scorpio. I don't even know what that means. People be like, oh, you're such a Scorpio. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But I did eat 6 scorpions one day, if that's what that means. It was a scorpion shot. You take a shot of tequila and then you eat it's a dead scorpion, by the way. It's still like this big. You eat a scorpion. So that's all I could come up with pertaining to any Scorpio crap. All right, next question is, was Alex Zedra in the military? No. But have I thought about it? Yes. When I was in high school, I was sort of kind of interested in going into the Air Force. I used to play a game all the time called the Flight Simulator. I got really good at it. I even went to a lot of flight shows when I was a kid. One of my favorite was the Stearman biplane. It's like a double-winged open top. It was one of my favorite things to do. I even lived out in the country and they would have crop dusters come by all the time and I would just stand out there and just be like, holy crap, I would love to do that. It just looked so much fun. So I thought of doing that, but I ended up going to college for biology. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a surgeon. I was a certified phlebotomist and I couldn't finish it. Studying for the MCATs, it was just literally one of the worst things to ever do is study for pre-med. And to get into med school, it was the most competitive, most horrible experience. And it was extremely stressful. I had stomach ulcers. I was on Adderall. I was taking medication for my anxiety and the stomach ulcers that I was getting from the stress. And I was just like, holy crap. I'm like, this is going to kill me. Like, I can't do this anymore. So I ended up getting a degree in graphic design and art studio. And I went to Full Sail University in Florida to try to study game art. Ended up not doing that anymore and just came back home, opened a bakery with my mom and started making gourmet cupcakes and French macarons, ended up selling the business. And I was just doing YouTube on the side at the time. It was growing my Instagram and my other platforms to where when we sold the business, the social media, I just kind of like yielded into social media. And now that's what I do for the most part. So I kind of like this question of asking if I ever joined the military, because then it allowed me to kind of give y'all what I went throughout my life to what happened and what I've been doing that got me here.
We are all very proud.
That's pretty much like the main or the most asked questions that I've come across on the internet. If there are any questions that you would like me to answer, leave a comment below and let me know. But for now, that's a wrap for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I know some of y'all aren't getting notified whenever I drop a video on YouTube. Y'all aren't getting notified. So just make sure, check back. I usually try to post every Tuesday or Friday once a week. So if you're not getting notifications, come back to my channel on those days and hopefully I have some new content for y'all. I thoroughly enjoyed making this video, but let me know in the comments if there's any questions that you would like me to answer that weren't probably in the top questions on the internet, and maybe we'll make another video answering them. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.